Doge is testing a crucial resistance level, and if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to continue watching this video. Hey guys, Pingu Charts here. Welcome back to another Doge analysis video. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys are interested in free $600 Bitcoin, make sure to check out the link in the bio. As you guys can see from yesterday's video, we were testing these exponential moving averages as resistance, and we saw a very beautiful bearish engulfing candle. As of right now, we have created a midterm support, but we have to keep in mind the fact that we are failing to break above these exponential moving averages. In yesterday's video, I mentioned the fact that we could be looking for a possible retest of the 0.08 level and then the continuation, possibly breaking our overall resistance here at 0.11. Of course, if our midterm support level does hold, then we do have somewhat of a bullish case scenario, but there are a few things I want to point out. Number one, of course, is if I were to draw a line like this, you guys can see that we were already testing a major support here at 0.097. As of right now, we are now using the same level as resistance, so that obviously means the fact that the bearish case analysis will be a lot more of a likely chance compared to a bullish case analysis, right? I obviously want to point out the fact that we are now heading into the weekend, so we have to be very careful about liquidity as well as the fact of manipulation. Usually we tend to see Doge and many other cryptocurrencies over the weekend start having a slow ladder case up. Monday morning, then we get the correction move. So if we do start seeing that, we have to be very, very careful about looking for these long positions. Of course, from a bearish case scenario, I won't be entering any sort of positions. I will be seeing whether or not we do retest the support level and how it reacts. Ideally, right now, everything is looking good for this short position to play out, and of course, if we do see a second and third test confirmation, then we might be looking for that possible long opportunity for that continuation. The only reason I am not leaning towards a bullish case scenario, of course, is the fact that you guys can see on the 0.11 support level, which did act as a very nice support before we saw the massive move to the downside. In terms of resistance, we saw 3 beautiful retests and no confirmation of a break. These are very clean levels of retest, right? We didn't even see a wick breaking above. We saw a small one right over here, but the first 2 tests weren't really there, right, in terms of volume. So that's why I'm leaning towards a more bearish case scenario, because of the fact that the bulls just simply didn't have that volume confirmation. I mentioned that from a bullish case scenario, if we did get above the 0.11, find it as consolidation and that continuation, then we could be looking for an explosive move on Doge. But as of right now, we are just not seeing that volume come in. Of course, from a bearish case scenario, if we do break the 0.08 level and then find it as resistance, then we could be looking for our overall level of 0.07 to be tested. But as you guys already know from my previous videos, this level has been tested twice. This would mean that this is the third test confirmation, and we tend to see a breakdown of this formation, and of course then our major levels of support would be around that 0.05, which also makes a beautiful daily support level and a possible local bottom formation on Doge. Looking at the daily chart right now, you can see that Doge pretty much hovered at this level multiple times. We had multiple retests before we finally had that confirmation to the downside. And I wanted to point out something as well that you guys can see in terms of the daily time frames. We did retest that 0.08 level before we finally capitulated back towards the downside, right, and had that continuation. Right now, in terms of price action, you can see we are above that level. Of course, we did get a nice fake out double bottom formation, but this isn't a good pattern from a bullish case scenario. You guys need to understand as well, on the daily time frames, we saw multiple retests of this resistance level without a clean confirmation, as well as the fact that we were using this as exponential moving average support as well, so there should have been a strong breakout formation. Of course, we don't really trade off emotions. What we look at is what the chart is showing us, and right now the chart is showing us the fact that there is a lot more bearish pressure, and the fact that we are retesting these exponential moving averages as resistance. We can easily be looking for the 0.08 retest. Now, this doesn't mean that the bullish case is necessarily over. Looking at the daily time frames, we can definitely see something like this, but if we do get any sort of break of this formation with some clean breakdown for candlesticks, then we can definitely start looking for that bearish analysis to play out. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys are interested in free $600 Bitcoin, make sure to check out the link in the bio, and I hope you guys have a wonderful